So today we are starting a new chapter, chapter 15, hygiene, a key to healthy life. So in this chapter we are going to study about hygiene, our hygienic habits and why hygiene is important for us. So the chapter starts with the introduction of health. Health is a condition of the body of a person which depicts or portrays physical, mental, social and emotional fitness. Physical means the body parts are in a proper condition or not. Mental means your brain is functioning properly or not. Social means how the human being is being interacted with a society. Is it in a well-being or not? Emotional means emotionally how strong the person is. So the condition of these categories is conceptualized as health. The next is hygiene. Hygiene is defined as the science and practice of maintaining good health. As you know very well, that why good health is very important for us and why hygiene is very important for us to maintain a healthy life. And personal hygiene and social hygiene. Personal hygiene means maintaining or taking care of our own body, whereas social hygiene means taking care of the surrounding, taking care of the cleanliness of our surrounding. So the the first we are going to deal with the personal hygiene, and the major aspects of personal hygiene are as follows: as cleanliness, physical exercise, rest and sleep, and healthy habits. So we are going to deal with personal hygiene related with these four aspects. The first aspect is cleanliness. As we know that cleanness of body is how important to maintain a healthy life. So first we are going to deal with the hands and skin. Hand and skin should be regularly washed and cleaned, as we are touching different things, maybe our belongings or others things, and these things can be contaminated, and when we touch it with our hands, so if germs will there be on those things, then that germs could be transferred in our body, or it might be that our hands are contaminated and it can transfer the germs from our body to those things which can later be touched by ourselves, and again we can get contaminated to it. So the major practice we can use is that we need to wash our hands after using the toilets. Daily bath is very important, regular daily bath. It is because our body is every day encountered by various germs which can get into our body in various mechanisms. Even sweat which is released from body consists of different germs, so it need to be washed away from the body, and particular attention should be given on the folds of the skin where there is more chances of germs being attacked. The next is undergarment and handkerchiefs needs to be daily washed, as these things has a possibility of carrying a lots of germs. Hair should be washed frequently, that means on regular basis, and regular combing should be done, as head are attacked by various parasites like head lice, etc. Teeth should be washed, or sorry, teeth should be cleaned at least twice a day before going to bed at night and after getting up in the morning. After every meal it should be washed, mouth should be washed, and it is preferred, and you well know that eating too much of sweets and chocolates may spoil the teeth, so such things should be avoided to a great extent. And the next, when these practices are being followed by a human being, these are categorized as the personal hygiene, when we take care about the cleanness of our hand, skin, about our things which we use, about our hair, our teeth, then we step forward towards personal hygiene. The fourth point is breathe by nose. So it is suggested that we should breathe by nose and not by mouth, because when we are breathing by mouth, when you are opening a mouth, then there is a more possibility of incoming of lot of germs through the mouth, and there is no mechanical barrier is there inside the mouth which could protect that germs or dust particles from coming in. Whereas when we breathe through the nose, then the nose have hair. So these hairs are responsible for trapping the germs and the dust particles, and thus uh, lowers the chances of the body being attacked by the germs. Second, when we blow, we should always use a handkerchief when we catch cold or cough. And while sneezing, we should use handkerchiefs, as it is said that when a person sneezes, then in one sneeze it releases about 1 million of bacteria, so that the bacteria should not be transferred to the next person. That's why handkerchiefs are used. The fifth point is eyes. So it is very important that eyes should be cleaned daily, and at about 3 to 4 times it should be washed. There are two terms given, trachoma and conjunctivitis, two common diseases of the eyes caused through dust and other contamination by hands and towels. So in order to avoid the infection of eyes, sharing of towels is prohibited, means it should not be shared. Otherwise it can lead to different diseases like trachoma. So in the picture you can see the picture of the eye, the globular formation which you can see in the eye. This globular structure forms when a person is suffering from trachoma, and conjunctivitis is the infection of the eyes due to which the eyes becomes red. So it is said that in order to avoid the eyes infection, we should never share our towels with anybody else, even the family members. And we should not apply kajal, as kajals can also be contaminated if other person might have used it. And it should be, the germs can be transferred from their eyes to your eyes. That's why it is asked not to use it. The sixth point is ears. Ears should also be kept clean. The wax which get accumulated inside the ear, it can be cleaned by using the cotton swabs. Or it is said that we should never use pointed object to clean our ears, as it can damage our eardrums. The next aspect is physical exercise. The first was cleanliness, the next is physical exercise. That means that how personal hygiene can be maintained via physical exercise. Personal hygiene means taking care of our own body. So how we can take care of our own body? By doing physical exercise. And physical exercise can be done by people of all the ages, all the age groups. So it's preferred that morning walks and evening walks are important for the body, and in a systematic way. It's not that if I go for a morning walk in the afternoon, so in a particular time, in a particular places it should be done, as physical exercise enhances the blood circulation and improves the blood circulation. And when the blood circulation is improved, your muscles and your bones become strong. So that's why physical exercise is recommended for the people of all the ages. Even the old people can go for gentle walks in order to lead to the proper functioning of different body parts. The third aspect is rest and sleep. So how we can maintain the personal hygiene by rest and sleep? So as you know that human being undergo different pressure, like work pressure, study pressure. So this can lead to the tiredness of the body, might be the different body parts like hand, leg, etc., or might be brain. So all these different organs needs proper rest, because if they will not undergo proper rest, then the body won't be able to function properly. So rest is very important. And people of different age groups need different amount of sleep, like very young infant means babies. So very young babies sleep for most of the time. For adult it is 6 to 7 hours of continuous sleeps, and it is said that for students about 8 to 9 hours are important for sleep. So in order to maintain a proper hygiene or proper health, rest and sleep is important and sufficient. It's not that you sleep for 1 hour and then you again wake up and then again 1 hour. It should be continuous, so that brain should take enough rest and you might be able to study properly and memorize the things properly. The next aspect is healthy habits. So it is very important to have healthy habits. Without healthy habits, the previous aspects which we discussed on personal hygiene won't be successful. So unless you have healthy habits, personal hygiene cannot be achieved. So how can you maintain, or which healthy habits you need to have? In general, if you say that going to bed at late hours or immediately after taking dinner are not good habits. So these are not good habits. That means that you need to go to the bed early, and just after taking the dinner you should not go to the bed. Bowels should be cleaned every day. That means you need to excrete every day in the morning itself. Tobacco should be avoided, as tobacco can lead, cigarettes and all can lead to cancer. Taking stimulants and sedatives are unnecessary and spoil habits. Stimulants means any chemicals which enhances your nervous systems, like different drugs. Sedatives like sleeping pills, this should not be taken by anybody. This can be injurious to health. Drinking alcoholic beverages like alcohol should be avoided, as it is harmful for body, as enough alcohol can lead to damage of the liver and all. And the next thing is the house should be cleaned, and there should be proper maintenance of living room where it should be enough ventilation should be there. If there are windows in the living room, then that window should be open so that fresh air could come in and could go out, and enough of sunlight could come, so that if bacteria are there in the environment, in the atmosphere, that can get killed, and fresh air will bring the oxygen and sunlight will kill the germs. So these are the different aspects of personal hygiene which need to be maintained by a human being in order to lead a healthy life. And these days, as you are seeing that how important personal hygiene is, so you need to follow these habits and you need to look into the various aspects, that how far you are going in order to save yourself from all kind of germs and diseases. So that's all for today's chapter.